Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. All praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Aithan. And, hey, man, as you can see here on the news, well, on the screen, this should be in the news. This should be one of the top priorities on the news, but they're not talking about it. But as you can see here, it says what? The coronavirus is creating an enormous stress test of America's internet. So what that means is that they could very well soon shut down the internet, regulate it, limit it, so you can only access it during specific times. I mean, who knows what they're gonna do? But there's a lot of information flowing around on the internet. Some is real truth information, and some of it is fake news. And they can't do anything to control this. The powers that be. I mean, they can't catch everything. And number two, they don't mind it. They allow it because when you have the truth and then you got false information, that creates that's still not the truth. All right, that's still not the truth, and it creates confusion because people don't know what to believe. So you'll see the term fake news being thrown around, and they didn't start throwing around until maybe 4 or 5 years ago. You didn't start hearing about fake news. And it's done on purpose because they want people to doubt. They want people to doubt. They want people to be confused. They want people not to know which direction to turn in. So should I go left? Should I go right? Because what? They don't have what the scriptures speak about is the eye salve. The eye salve is to be able to see in the dark and to see the truth. And the scriptures also talk about being spiritual discerned. So use through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, through the scriptures, you filter everything out. And thus you can tell what's bullshit and what's not and what you need to be careful for. And we've been speaking about Amos, which is the famine of the word, for a very long time. And we've always spoken about how they're going to shut down the internet and how they're going to remove the sources of truth from the internet. Because the internet was created by the Most High for his purpose of spreading this truth. But now that doors of mercy are shut or closing or shut already, the Lord is going to make the truth less and less available. So don't be surprised if you find out all of a sudden that your ISP, your internet service provider, tells you that, hey, we're gonna have to shut down the internet or regulate the internet because they're getting hit hard right now. And let me bring out the scripture. Well, let me say this first. To me, if you want to ask my personal opinion, this is all bullshit, and they need a way to remove people from finding the truth. And you're going to see in the scripture we're going to bring out next, because look, man, you got these other events that happen. I mean, they're saying because people are working from home now, it's stressing the internet. Well, the majority of people out there that are losing their jobs or not going into work for their jobs, the majority of them are not work from home people, and the work they do from home, well, this is what they're saying. They're saying Netflix. Let me see if I can find an article actually. As you can see here, there's a shitload. There's online scammers. I mean, they ain't going nowhere, targeting people from the internet because there's so many people at home right now. And they're talking about Netflix. Let me see. Netflix is really slowing down the internet because of people at home watching movies. You can see this with internet demand surging. Verizon gets emergency capacity. Here we go. Netflix CEO Reed Hastings. Let me click on it. Hey, man. And I've been noticing the past. Look at this. It's taking a minute. I'm on whatchamacallit, airplane mode, because every time I start doing a lesson, I get fucking text messages and all this crazy shit. But what I want to say is, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings talked with an EU official about how to keep the internet running smoothly, because they're saying that people at home watching Netflix all day and it's killing the internet. Which, to me, this whole thing, man, is what's the article I just had? Okay, forget it. Yeah, to me, brothers, this whole thing is like I said, if you want my personal opinion, it's BS, because think about all the Super Bowl pay-per-view fights and these different events, halftime events, all these events where all of America is online, watching fights, playing movies on a PlayStation online, Xbox online, all at the same time. And you never heard of no internet, being shut down or emergency surge or anything like that. And there's been plenty of times where mad people have been on the internet at the same time. Like I said, doing these live events where everybody tunes in, like watching a ball drop on New Year's Eve, watching these huge fights, that make shitload of money where millions of people are logged on to watch these fights on pay-per-view, and pay-per-views is one company on the internet where all these people are watching, and even on pay-per-view, pay-per-view doesn't slow down. Even if you're on one of these apps where you get pirated, you can watch the shows pirated. I mean, that shit don't slow down. The Fire Stick don't slow down. So, I mean, and you got crazy amount of people watching that shit. What about when everybody after hours, 6, 7, 8, 9 a.m., 9 p.m., when everybody's home from work? All the people that are working from home now, they're home at night. So how come at night Netflix isn't shutting down? This shit don't add up, man. It does not add up at all. So you got to come to one conclusion is they want to stop the truth from coming out, and they want to stop people from gaining insight as to what's actually going on, because you know how Esau does. The first week, first couple of days, everybody's like, what the hell? And then slowly but surely the information trickles out, because you can't hide the truth. This is an information age. The truth is going to come out. So let me run to the scripture, then I'm going to shut this lesson down. Because I gotta go. I just wanted to bring this out for you, brothers. And this is not this scriptures say that the Most High did not give us a spirit of fear. So we're not out here fear mongering or selling fear. The scriptures do say through fear we persuade men. But the reason for these lessons is, we out here the scriptures, Isaiah 42 and 9, Amos 3 and 7, where I had to tell you things before they happen so you could be aware. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So we're specialists at information, in the scriptures and outside of the scriptures, anything that ties into it, that's what we specialize in. All right. So this is Job chapter 12, and I'm going to just go to 22, straight to the point on down. The point is in 25. It says, he discovereth deep things out of darkness and bringeth out to light the shadow of death. So exactly, Corinthians, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Through the Spirit of the Lord, will have his men, his prophets, bring out the truth to warn you people. And it's up to you whether you want to listen or whether you don't listen. And 2/3 of our people, they're not going to listen. They're not going to get it. All right. Verse 23 says, he increaseth the nations and destroyed them. He enlargeth the nations and strained them again. So this thing going on here in America, this economic strain America is going through, this lack of health care that America is going through, and all this, who's doing it? It's the Most High, because it says he enlargeth the nations, meaning what? He makes them grow, he makes them flourish, and he's straightening them again, meaning what? He puts them in a position of difficulty. The United States right now is in a position of extreme difficulty. And this is one that America may never recover from. And I'm referring to the economy, because that economy is on its way on crashing. And they're talking about giving out small stimulus funds to individual households. And all that's doing is going to create an inflation, which is going to further deepen the debt and further deepen the plunge that the economy is going to take. They're just creating more of a vacuum to suck this place dry. And they're disguising it as aid, right? The scriptures say what? That there is no balm for America. She cannot be healed. So this may be one that America's never going to recover from. There's a lot of people that never recovered from the 2008 recession. They're still in the dumps. And this right here is going to completely destroy them. Lord willing, later on, I'll bring out an article by Bank of America, and I think they released this either early this morning or yesterday, where they said, look, the recession isn't coming. The recession is already here. And they said a lot of people are going to be depressed. And he said a lot of people are going to be, what's the word they use? I forgot the word they used, but basically totally demolished. Like there's no coming back. I forgot the word they use, but it's the word that you use when something there's no coming back from it. All right, and this is the Bank of America, a bank. So verse 24, he taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, and call them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way, which is what's going to happen when the internet goes away. They're going to have no insight, no outlet. It's going to be like I Am Legend, when just soul beings, no insight, no one to talk to. Television ain't going to be on because look, there's no more digital TV. I mean, yeah, there's no more, not digital. There's no more, in other words, everything is digital. It's digital TV now. In other words, you got to be plugged into the digital box to get any reception. And by the way, if you don't know, in case you needed knowledge, there's still over-the-air broadcast. So on the back of your TV, each TV does, I think they still make them where you can plug in the rabbit ear antennas, and there are stations that will play on that no matter what goes on, as long as the stations are around. And also landlines. They got rid of landlines for a reason, because landlines, even when there's a power outage or whatever, they still work. So if there's any landlines around you, those still work, but they've strategically removed damn near every last one of them. So basically, man, you're at the mercy of the government. You're at the mercy of the government. And if that's all you believe in, then that's going to be your downfall. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. All right? And this is going to go for all the people that heard the prophets. They call them the prophets of doom. They call them bummites. They call them, cardboard sign prophets, whatever. All of y'all out there that saw the men preaching and heard the word of the Lord. I mean, that's the main thing, is you heard the word of the Lord. Okay, that's what's going to condemn you, because the men we ain't nothing. We're nobodies. We're bringing out the word of the Lord. And the word of the Lord is what is going to judge you and condemn you, right? That's in, I believe, John the 12th chapter. Yahweh Shai said it. He said, the words that I speak are what's going to judge you. All right. So, verse 25, it says they grope in the darkness without light. So this right here, what we're bringing out right now with the scriptures, this is a light. Watch the book of Eli. All right. This right here is a light. This is hope. This is salvation. Why? Because even if everything shuts down, we know the scriptures is in our heart. It's in our hearts. It's in our mind. Okay, the scriptures. And so that light, which is Yahweh Shai, will always be with us, because we know this is supposed to happen. We know what's coming next. We know what the end result is. Ultimately, the end result. They grope in dark without light, and he maketh them to stagger like a drunken man. Okay? So that's it, brothers. With that, I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom.